None of your business. I didn't get what I wanted in the mail. So bummed out. Because I'm under attack. And I don't know if I'm good. I think I am. Really. But, you know, everybody, I mean, I'm human. I'm still human. But I'm dead. What do you know? So I went to the post office. I was expecting my crystal. I didn't get it. I need it. I don't really know what to do. Because the center wasn't open. Crystal wasn't in the mail. Oh, hey! Welcome! I'm just going over my day. I'm not sure of really quite where to go at this point. I don't know if I'm good with being attacked or if I should have something to worry about. Because, like, I'm new at this and I want to know. I guess I should just let the fear go, huh? It's hard. It's really hard letting that fear go, I tell you. Here I'm relying on a crystal. So who's here with me? Make sure I'm not missing nothing there. Sometimes the comments stick. And you really have to shout it at me. Hello, look, asking a question. Because, hey, oh, I'm so glad somebody's here to talk to. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. And, in my dream, or, you know, I'm not dreaming, and Jeff says that that's cool, but, I mean, can I trust Jeff? You know? I mean, I want to. He's led me right so far, right? But what if it's a psyop? I mean, my mother-in-law said something to me. And it's not that I believe in God or anything, you know. But I don't know. Something just got in my head to see it from another side. You know what I mean? Stand back from it and look at it from another angle. So I stood back from it and looked at another angle. And what I'm seeing from the other angle is that they're using frequencies to control us. Huh. Feels good to say that out loud instead of just thinking it. Oh, you disagree with them about dreams? What do you think not having any dreams while I'm going through this? You know, I used to dream a lot. Very, very often. And, you know, I'd remember my dreams. But since I become depressed, you know, they were far and few between the ones I remember. And then now that I'm excelling in this transition, I am not dreaming at all. Johan, I was just asking Seven Servants' opinion about dreams and, you know, not having any dreams. Like, is Jeff right about that? Are we safe if we're not dreaming? Because, I mean, I don't know if you guys seen the video where something kind of aggravated me while I was trying to meditate. And it's been twice so far. And actually more than that, but twice that I heard, you know, like something in the meditation come out. And it wasn't good. And the last time it happened, I fell asleep completely. I don't remember anything after that. And I just fell asleep until like 9 o'clock in the morning. I think I fell asleep. I don't even know. Maybe about 3, 2, I don't even know. But I know I slept longer than the 4 hours that Jeff was talking about of making yourself vulnerable. And I do agree with him there, because I do feel better, you know, only sleeping so much. Because sleep is for the weak! Right, John? My Jacksepticeye says that. I never really understood it until now, until I'm like driven to help. And it's, you know, and I want to change the course of this channel from where I was headed, you know. The other thoughts that I was having about religion and all this, you know, that's mine. It doesn't have to be anybody else's. You know, whenever I say I mean we. You know, this is, you guys understand that, you know, don't take anything I say a little, I'm a newbie. You know, come on, don't listen to me. I'm trying to figure stuff out, and that's why I'm talking on this thing. And that's why I'm subscribed to so many people. And I figure, well, while I'm doing it, I may as well help out. Oop, it didn't come on again. Well, I haven't been eating at all. 7. I haven't wanted to eat at all. I made myself eat, you know. Probably. Now, last night I did eat a lot, quite a lot. I ate some lima beans, and they were really good. They seemed to hit the spot. I don't know why. I don't know, it's some lima beans to make that happen. But I tried one, and oh man, I just gobbled them all up. And then I had some broccoli and cauliflower, and that, and a little brownie with some coffee. But I feel great. You know, I feel good. And too, I have Ensure to kind of help me along. You know, I have to go with my budget, you know, what I have available for me, okay? I turned off my... Where are you? Well, you know, I used to love dreaming. You know, I used to just let him take over, you know. It was like a big show to me. It was like a movie. And I wake up and I'd feel pretty good, you know, whether it was scary or loving or whatever. It was just so vivid, you know, that even whenever my dad died in a tornado, at least I got to see him again, you know. So, let me see. I forgot the camera's over there now. It's not over here, it's over there. Okay, who else is with us? Shannon King! What are you doing? I would agree everything else he says. I would. Okay, it's great. But I don't agree with everything he says. He would tell you not to agree with everything too. Yeah, I agree with that. And that's why I got that book from the library, was so I can kind of like absorb some of that. And I thought I'd get it and then see. I knew I would have to look up things. I knew already. And I appreciate the feedback on that, on what I needed to look up, because it would have been hard for me to decipher on what to look up. Just, thank you. Take a look at his minutes at the time. Oh yeah, I do that. And darn it, my music isn't even on. I didn't even notice. Sorry, guys. Oh, no wonder why I turned it down. No. See? It was playing just a while ago before I started, and I clicked, and now nothing. It's like... See, now in order to fix this, I would have to turn it off and then turn it on again, because it's a problem with the driver, and I don't know how the hell that works, so figure it out later. Da, 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 da. Okay, Shannon, good to know, good to know, thank you. Because I'm trying to form all of this and form my own opinion, and, you know, I don't know if I should delve into all the history involved in this. You know, I think I'm like that one girl, like, I think that everybody has their niche. You know what I mean? And I think that Jeff is kind of relaying his niche on everybody else's niche. You know, like some people are special at, you know, cosmic and the cosmos, and some people are astral, and some people, you know, they specialize in certain pieces, and, you know, I don't know. I just want to make sure that I'm going in the right path, because I know this is, I think that there's something here, and I really don't know if it's a psyop. If it is, it's a really clever psyop to trick us all in the masses of putting out this frequency to make us wake up all at the same time and freak out. No, there's Jeff, Savior. You know, that is a good theory to to look at the other side of this. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we're being woke up by someone. I don't know. Yeah, I am going to do what resonates with me. Thank you, Shannon. Miss King. Sorry. Sometimes I like that hum, and I need it to settle down. And I found that whenever I hum, it automatically goes into that adrenal gland and kind of shakes it up a little bit to where I'll start to level down. So that is a technique that I learned to kind of like flatten down, is to hum. Like last night, man, it was crazy at work. Crazy busy. Kids eating bunch of pizzas. God, man. You know, you're going to a buffet, please don't have your kids take all the pizza like it's a pizza parlor. You know, feed them kids something else. You know, we can only handle so much back here. Okay, there have been other times in history people woke up, but they all died. Wait a minute. Max? Okay. There have been other times in history people awoke, but they all died. Yeah, I realize that, but you know, I think the technology has been there for some time. You get my drift? You know, think about it. If you had a powerful weapon, would you really, you know, let anybody in on it until you have perfection on it? I mean, it's just another thought. You know, I guess I'm doing this to protect myself. You know, if it does, you know, then hey, I'm not so crushed, you know. It's 10:10 there. I don't even know what time it is here. I think it's like 12. That's what my computer said. But who knows? Everything is messing up around me. This is what I'm talking about. I'm under attack. And I was wanting to know my dreams, you know. That's the interesting part, is that the voices while I'm meditating, like the growl. One time it growled. And, you know, it startled me. But, you know, because it was like something else that was there. And, you know, besides of what my headphones were listening to. And then the next time I heard something like talking in a distorted way, and I couldn't make sense of it. And another time I heard a lovely being. But then whenever I heard the lovely being, that's whenever the evil being came in and disrupted that, you know, by touching my ear and, you know, making me itch there. And that really, I couldn't help, you know. How do you ignore that? It's very hard. I tried, trust me. And then it started tickling my feet. Once I overcame that, it started tickling my feet, and then that broke me. I'm working on the Metaphysics 101 video, just covering all the basics and different ideas and schools of thought. Maybe tomorrow, okay? Let me know what time. Just put it on this video, comment on this video tomorrow, or to put out I don't even know how to do that yet. To put out a notice or whatever. A little, I guess, I don't know. But you know what I mean. There are a lot of information out there. Check out other channels too, but balanced. Lots of laughs, me telling you that. Haha, we are all doing the best we can. It's not easy. No, it's not, Johan. But you know what? Every time I think that way, you know what I tell myself? Is that I'm already dead. Many times, and I know that. I really do know that. But I just can't pinpoint the rest of my lives. So I'm not quite 100% sure about that, but I'm like, you know, if it was a scale, it'd be like this, you know. So, if we're dead, I mean, what's the harm in learning so that we can carry that to our next life? I mean, I do believe in energy, and I do believe in the power of it, and the power of knowledge, and I kind of do believe in that hermitage, whatever it is, like the whole idea of, you know, God having sex with himself, you know. It seems kind of odd, but it's kind of a little bit what I was like imagining, like orbs surrounding itself. You know what I mean? And that kind of fits the picture of orbs surrounding itself. You know, because I never thought about it as separate. I thought about it as one. Sounds good, love. What you do at Seven Serpents. Sounds good. Love what you do. Oh, Shannon loves what Seven Serpents does. Lives. You agree, love you, Johan. Don't shoot the messenger. Just being tested and refined, girl. Yep. We need to learn omnipresence. Hey, there we go. So we can watch all videos at once. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. That's the word. You know, where you put all the information into one just by, you know, briefly looking at it, by skimming it. You know, you're fast. You can just suck it up just by looking at it and like photo framing, and then data. I don't know. Sounds sweet. I'm trying not to, Shannon. It's hard, you know. Like I was telling them, you know. Because I'm just not sure of where I'm going. And it is kind of scary not knowing where you're going with this. Because I don't even know what my specialty is, and I want to get involved in something, but I don't want it to be books in history. I hated history. I mean, I love it now, don't get me wrong, but I don't like to read. And if I'm going to keep up with this YouTube channel and go to work and, you know, I don't have time to study like Jeff says. But back to the dreams. Anybody have an idea about that? Am I in trouble here with hearing that in my meditation? I mean, does anybody feel? I mean, can anybody feel my presence? I mean, and like sense if I'm in danger of if my essence is in danger because the thing invaded my sleep pattern, you know? You will learn, ignore the triggers, love. I am still learning too. I got notification. Thank you. Well, see, Shannon, I'm talking about the previous notification to let everybody know I'm going to be going live, or that someone's going to be going live. That's what I wanted out of that. Thank you, Johan. Don't shoot the messenger, says Shannon. When you feel or see things, when you feel or see things, just acknowledge it and keep going. I don't flinch or put too much thought into it. Yeah, I don't either anymore. That doesn't scare me. What scares me is not knowing if it's doing any damage while I'm sleeping, you know? Like, it said something, and then I don't remember what happened after that. It's like I remember the woman's voice, and I was trying to make out what she said, what she was saying, and then this thing came in, and it started sounding all distorted, and it was like, you know, that feeling of, no, get out, you know? You're not wanted here. And then I pushed the bubble back, and I tried to get back to the lady, but I just couldn't do it. And then I was out. You know, it was like I pushed it, and then I was getting ready, and then I was out. And so it wasn't very long, I don't think. What vision, Johan? I don't even know what time it is. That was like 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. What was I talking about 4 minutes ago? Probably the whole issue with me weighing the odds of if it's psyop. If it's a psyop on a psyop. It's psyop. A psyop. A psyop, psyop, a psyop, a psyop. It's like Amadeus, Amadeus. Oh, Amadeus. I had a dog named Amadeus. Beautiful. Beautiful Akita. I am love. I am love. I am love, says Johan. Shannon says, yeah, said Johan, don't shoot the messenger. And I have to read it, you know, like Johan is separate from don't shoot the messenger, because I think it's funny. I am so glad I'm on lunch this minute. Oh, thank you. Able to join this chat. I've 10 minutes left. And that was at 18. You don't have very much time left. You get back to work. Close your eyes and breathe. You're probably not having a good day. Because who really does? Got to make it, right? Fake it till you make it. I had a dream at 10 that's finally coming to fruition. now that's got me thinking about more about dreams and how powerful they are. I would love to share that dream. Have you on, how Chill did with me, had on a Hangouts, and kind of like did like a whole group chat on a phone, like it calls your phone. You get Hangouts apps and it calls your phone. I don't really know how to do it yet, but I'm going to figure that one out. I'm just waiting to get all the stuff together. I got to learn all that stuff in the meantime while I'm waiting for the center. I tried calling them, nope, nothing. Tried to get in there earlier, before Sunday, because I'm jonesing. I need to meditate and I can't really get there the way I want. And two, I think some analytics will help if I'm, guided through that. And I don't really want to watch Jeff for that. I want, I want a partner for that. For what I have learned, from what I have learned, all good spiritual paths have one common core teaching, that is becoming more conscious and aware. Our thoughts and actions may many different methods, but the same core goal. That resonates. That feels good. Thank you. See, what I can do is I'm an empathetic and I can feel people. And so feeling your emotions off of what you're seeing helps me look outside the box at myself, because I don't have anybody just yet until the center opens. So I appreciate you all being here and helping me, because this is really important, because it's not really scary or fearful. It's just unsettling to not know if you're in danger and you're on constant, because this is happening, where all these electronics are going frizzy and, thank you, Shannon. The orbs going around us. Wait a minute. Wait. I must have missed something. It must have scrolled. No worries. It will come through if it's supposed to. Blah, 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 blah. I think I lost my place. Okay, there's a fruition one. From that I learned. Okay, from what I learned on spiritual paths, come to your core teachings. No worries, it'll come through when it's supposed to, says Shannon. Thank you. Totally agree. Seven Serpents. Everybody wants to be happier in a better world. I just want to get out of this world, and I don't want to be in no world. I want to be free. I feel claustrophobic now in this body. I really do. I don't ever want to be here again. I mean, this has been a long, long lifetime, and I feel it. I felt it, long lifetime. So I'm done with the body. I hope everybody else is done with the body. I know my mother, well, never mind. God loving himself, herself. Yeah, Adam and Eve. I guess that's where they get Adam and Eve from in the Bible. That's my take on it for now, until I find out different, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I want to know. I think I just want to go with what I feel inside. Since I'm an empathetic, it might be best for me to feel. Yeah. Look at that, I just talked to myself. I'm lucky my boss is very awake. Crystal healer, too. Does he... Johan? This is so very good, John. Don't shoot the messenger, says Shannon. Johan, don't shoot the messenger, says I agree, 7. He agrees. And he agrees to what? He agrees to what? He agrees to what? Where's it at? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Peanut butter jelly? Oh, from what I learned of the core teachings. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Because this is all good info to me. I feel good now. Da-da-da. Johan agrees. It's in service. Yeah, I keep trying and I keep missing it with the meditating, Shannon. I really want to. I really like those vibrational ones, especially the very intense ones. I don't know why. I tried the other ones and they just seem so weak. You have to balance different dimensions. Don't get stuck. You have to divide, or you have to balance the different dimensions. Don't get stuck. Okay, now we're talking dimensions. Okay, Doctor Who? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Sean. Stick around for a while. Oh, Shannon says, yep. Stick around for a while. We'll try to make the world a nice place. Maybe you'll stay. No, I don't want to. Wrong way. Not that way. It's that way. It's right. It's right. Where? That. I gotta find that. Ah, there it is. I didn't even know that was it. I want out of this meat suit. Watch Luna Ash's channel. She will help you. Right on. My paper! My pencils! Where'd I put them? Did I forget them? I think I forgot them. Sorry. I didn't have my paper in my... See what happens whenever you don't have your paper and your pencils? There, I'm telling you. Trying to remind myself not to, and I did it anyway. Thank you, Shannon. I'll let her know that you sent me over. And then I'll give her a shout out. Sorry, had to hum again, you know. Clear out that stuff there. Guide you through your ascensions process. Cool. Good, good, good. Notice you are rubbing your pineal gland. Notice you are rubbing your pineal gland. What time was that? 39? It went 29. That's only 2 minutes from now. I need to catch up, don't I? Johan says 3D45D. 3D45D. Okay. Good. Observation, Shannon. Observation, Shannon. Good observation. Good observation, Shannon. Got one. Much love ya. Love you. Peace. Always. And everybody saying bye, bye, and bye. Do not apologize. You are fine. I always apologize. You know, that's just, I know. I know what they say about it. You don't have to remind me. Did I get that right from somebody? I felt somebody say something about that was familiar, but I can't quite grasp what old saying it was. Anyone? Or was I just telling myself? Sometimes I do that. I talk to myself in my own head. Okay, Shannon, you have fun and be safe, no matter what. I will, immediately, as soon as I get done here. I'm just going to do a little bit of this, just so I can commune with my people, you know. I want to know your thoughts, you know, and things and ideas. I could use some help with the channel, like with the Lunas. I could use some more subscribers so that we have more places to go, especially from knowledgeable people, since there's so many knowledgeable people who could be willing to work with us newbies to help us along this path that is very difficult. And I don't think, I feel a lot like, you know, everybody else. I think that it's down to the end, and that there's not very much time left, so we only have so much time to learn what we need to learn. And I, you know, kind of focus on the subject of dimensions. This is why I am working with our dreams. Our dreaming is part of the astral dimension. I believe that too, now that Jeff brought that up, and Wayne, our Wayne Steiger. It's a part of us, so to be fully conscious, we have to be conscious of our astral. Self also says 7 surface, and what time was that? 33, not too long ago. Probably a couple seconds, if not more. No one, no, you got it, girl. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Love you. Have fun at work. Are you at work or wherever you're at? You too. Cheers. Okay, now that we got that business out of the way, that nasty old, you know, stuff, and I'll get to her right away. Does anybody else have any feelings, questions, directions that you want this to go? I know that I'm doing all right, but, you know, if there's something that I'm missing in my videos, like I took that first video out because I felt like I shouldn't be instructing people on doing stuff. So that's the reason why I took that first video out. The other videos were just kind of like me venting, trying to figure things out, and now we're at a place to where we're going to start with the channel and focusing not so much on the biblical side, but all sides of it. Like, we're going to have panels talking about the flat earth, you know, people who see flat earth, you know, what are their opinions about what they see in the Bible and what they feel in the Bible and what they felt in the Bible before. And, you know, just talk about all kinds of things, you know, to kind of decipher on our feelings and our know of what is right and what is wrong here, instead of just channel, you know. Because then we can communicate and feed off of each other's knowledge by combating it. Let's say, like, if I think of something and if somebody else is thinking of the same thing, they can verify the, you know, and then hey, this person thought of that, and then somebody else will tie them two in, maybe, you know. You never know where it can go. And then two, it gives you guys a chance to speak out and call your channel for what it is, and help, you know, build up your channels and help build up your skills by giving like Mother, like Mother done for me. Anyway, sorry, I had a A little bit of a tooth pain there. Chewed my gum on the wrong side. Anyway. That hurt bad. I didn't. I forgot what I was saying. Anywho, yeah, I just want to build up the channel in whatever way you guys see fit. So if you have a little, you know, knowledge on how I could work it, or if you want to be on a panel, or if we should do panels, or if we should go about it from a different way, or, I mean, I want this to be your guys's, not mine, you know. I want this to build on its own, really, and me kind of on the side doing goofy things, you know, every once in a great while, and then working on a better channel, you know, that actually, and we're actually working on myself, you know, and then working on another channel to kind of like help with that, you know, and kind of have my channel streamed on my own channel and be a subscriber to my own channel, you know, type thing. But so can I can see that. I can see it growing myself, and that's why I'm so ambitious about it. I mean, I seen it like right away, you know, and it kind of like dawned on me that, you know, let me just read the rest of your comment before I comment on the comment. just keep building, just keep being you and doing what you do. Thank you. But yeah, whenever I first woke up and all this came about, the first thing I thought of was them using technology against us. And immediately I thought, using it against us? Well, I can use it against you. I could flip that. Very easy. And so I did what I do. And I'm flipping it. Yeah, I have a lot of enthusiasm because I'm tired. I'm tired. I just want to go home. And I can't go home. I can't leave my brother in behind. No matter what. Even if it kills me, I can't leave my brother in behind. You know? So if somebody don't make it out, I'm going to dive in and go get them. Because they're part of me, you know? And I feel them. And I feel their pain. And I feel their suffering. Like, it was kind of overwhelming on Chill's channel the other night, because I had no idea that they were talking about pain, and, you know, and here these guys are talking about pain. That's why I kept making goofy faces, you know, because it kind of sinks in, and, you know, I could feel it, and I could feel their distress somewhat about the pain, and I don't know. I feel people. You know, people's pain. I don't know whose it was. I can't really pinpoint on whose it is just yet. I think that's something that I should look into, since I'm naturally inclined to like visions and, you know, things like that. I think I should get into something of that nature, because I might find it really easy for myself to, you know, like roll with that real quick, and then pick up a new thing, you know. Something that's a little bit harder, but then pick up something new just for now until I can pick up something harder. I mean, I think I have time, you know, for some things, but I can't do everything. You know, like read a Bible and read, you know, text. I can watch videos about it, you know, and kind of like read along, you know, with that, and kind of imagine and get, you know, what they're actually get what they're saying, and not really what they're saying, but what it's saying, and what they're saying, and my take on it, you know. So I'm pretty good at doing that, but, you know, to read it, take a lot of time. A lot of time. Okay, any comments? Love the energy and enthusiasm. That was the last one. Anybody got a comment, or got a question? got a prediction about something that you want to share? You know what? I'm going to turn this thing off and turn it back on. That just bites. It does, it bites. Because this is kind of mundane, you know, nothing in the background. And I'm just sitting here, like, waiting for a comment to see where this conversation should go. If you want to talk about scary stories, let's share some scary stories. You like spooky? Do you like spooky? Spooky. I can tell you a scary story. A real scary story. You want to know? Too scary for you? Boo. Let me get it back to normal. Let me get it back to normal. No, that's not it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Alright. Sorry. Had to play. You know I had to play around with it. You know I did. You know I had to. They're just so cool. Leave me alone. This is my first time doing all this stuff, you know? I'm a dork and I know it. Big deal. That's why I put it like a little nerd thing on my little icons all the time. Is because I don't know what the hell I'm doing because I'm a nerd. I studied on books, not, you know, other things. I mean, I did do YouTube for quite a while. I'm getting images for tonight's show. So I'm missing bits. You got a show on tonight? I want to come. I want to come. What time? So Max's show is going to come on tonight. He's going live. I just don't push buttons till something happens. I don't push any buttons either, but I just can't help. I can't help those. They're so cool. I mean, look at them. Wait until I get this darn music on, because it's going to be rocking up in here. You just wait. Wayne's doing another Hermetica video in about 10 minutes. Are you going to do that? I don't blame you. I'm waiting to get the book. That way I can read along with them. That way I can do it a little bit better and understand it quite better, to where I don't have to keep repeating what I'm doing right now with myself. Awesome. I'd love to have you. New York time. 8 New York time. Oh, I didn't mean to have me on, you know, but I'll do it. You know, I just meant, I want to come, you know, and join your live chat. But, you know, I just don't get notifications until right then. And if I'm in the middle of doing something, then I'll miss out, you know. So it's not always nice to know a time. I know I never give a time, but hey, you know, I'm me. That's me. I'm spontaneous like a mug. Can never predict what I'm doing. From one moment to the next, I'm always like changing my mind, doing this, doing that. I guess it's because I'm unsure about my no just yet, you know, and I make the wrong mistakes, and I'll backtrack and have to go and do it all over again. All right, we're gonna put on some tunes. some tunes. And I'm going to stay on here. You guys don't have to stay on with me. You know, you don't have to feel sorry for my sorry lonely butt. You know, I love partying by myself anyway. I've been doing it for years. Not really. I have my people here in the real world. No, it's a group remote viewing. It's fun. Come try our, sure. Another remote viewing. Yeah, I'll do that. Now, whenever I do this, I'm not supposed to push, right? It's just like just let it be, right? Just meditate in whatever I see and don't push, correct? Am I undo about that? Just want to make sure I'm on that right track there. Because I kind of agree with Jeff with that, about opening yourself up to, you know, things that aren't cool, attachments. I just need you in chat. You do the remote viewing. Yeah. Cool, yeah, I'll come. New York time, that would be, 7 my time. I think, yeah. I had to think about that for a second. Let me get this. And I'm trying to, I was hoping I could sync up the phone to the computer, but nope. Ain't gonna let me. Yes, I was pressing buttons while I'm doing. If I lose you, I'll just come back on, right? Nobody likes watching hour videos anyway. Sitting there an hour watching somebody talk. That's why I did the video beforehand. This is just for us to chat, you know. I don't worry. I guide you right through. All right. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that, Max, with your guidance. Because, you know. Let me just. Is it in there? Oh, cool. All right. Play. Too loud? Are we good? What do you guys want to talk about? Huh? Huh? Is that good sound? All right. What should we talk about? Let's talk about the vision I had, Max. The vision I had through meditation last night, or this morning. I had a vision of a Pentagon, the Pentagon. And the Pentagon had windows, and I'm not sure if it was the Pentagon, I don't know. You know, it's just like the Pentagon, you know, like shaped like a Pentagon. And it had an oracle in the middle. Some kind of oracle, I don't know what color it was. And whenever I looked at it and started trying to get a better look, more detail to that oracle and see what color it was, it blew up. Like, not really blew up, but it just like, it stopped resisting, and in its place was like this smoky mass. Now, after the smoky mass, there was this, let me see, right in the corner of the vision, there was two, like, distortion lines that came in, kind of like the video feed was, like, cut into somehow, like there was black that, like, came in through, you know, like the lighter, you know, like, it wasn't like really, really black, my vision, but it was like a grayish, you know, dark white, you know, like different colors to indicate that there was smoke billowing where the Pentagon was at. Does that pique your interest at all? It's like I'm on to something, aren't I? Am I on to something? Probably not. Probably just my cellular imagination. I've probably seen the airplane hitting that fake airplane, I guess. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see, what else can I talk about? I don't like music anymore, but I like this music for some reason. I think it's because it's goofy. Oh man, you're going to be addicted to remote viewing. Did that hit you? Did it hit you? Because for real, I really did think that was yours. I mean, for some reason. I thought that was yours, and that's why I wanted to mention it to you. I don't know, though. You know, I'm all new at this, and I'm unsure of myself all the time, so it brings that doubt. And then the no goes away a little every time I do that. But it is nice to know if you're on the right track, you know. It's always nice to know if you're on the right track. Oh boy, what to do? Let's talk about. This is a gaming channel called Vanos Gaming. They play things like prop hunt and hide and seek, and they're really funny. I mean, it's not child play, you know. It's really for the adults, because they go into some detail about some perversion a little and some adult content. So it's a really cool site for whenever you want to, like be a kid again, and if you ever want to play, have you ever wanted to play hide and seek while you were an adult? I sure in hell have. So yeah, it's kind of nice to watch other grown men playing, a little hide and seek game, and they're pretty damn good at it. It's a creation to them. They create mods and they create, a lot of things, and that's their niche, I only caught the last bit of your visualization skills are great. The last bit, you want me to start over? Because I really do think that this is for you if you didn't hear it. Is the music too loud? Or was you just away? The Vanos Gaming, it's a non-copyrighted playlist, and they made this up. They spliced in different things. This is the stuff they do. They make game controllers for your computer, and just do all kinds of stuff. They're good creators. But I just don't mention my other subscribers that I subscribed to much before, because it's basically for the outsiders, But then I think it's good and useful to have other things outside of the zone like this. And I actually came across this, and I haven't felt like music in a really long time, and I thought that this was really cool. That and what Mother was playing on her stream that one day that she was doing a reading for me, and she picked out songs for me. It was like little kids songs. Like, let's go skip! Yeah, play! Slide down the slide! Woo! Let's get busy! Playing that merry-go-round. I hope some more people join in, and maybe they can get this conversation rolling, because I am blank. I mean, I tried to meditate earlier, but then that vision got in the way, and I kept trying to go back and see it, and I pushed too hard, it's kind of like you want to see something so bad, and Sorry about that. How's that? Let's hope. I'll turn down this a tad bit more. We'll just have it on in the background. There we go. That way you can hear it just a little bit. Okay, so this morning I was meditating, Max, and I started getting like the whole white, like sensation to where it starts getting more whiter and more whiter, and I fought for it. I did fight for it. It took me like, oh gosh, I'd say about 30 minutes to get to that point, and I had tried other times throughout the day to even meditate, and it just wasn't working out for me. I couldn't do it. Let me make sure nobody's messing up my chat here. Oh, I put headphones on so I can hear you. Perfect. All right. Thank you. But anyway, I was meditating this morning, and I got to that a place where you see the white, and you start relaxing a lot, and the white kind of turned into some dark and formed like this pentagon, this pentagon-shaped building with a bunch of windows and an oracle in the middle. I don't know what color the oracle was, but whenever I went to go and try to push harder to see what the oracle was, something came out and stopped that from happening. No, that's not what happened. I'm sorry. I'm mixing my stories. I'm mixing my things up because I am tired. I'm sorry. Not stories, but actual. Yeah, I mean, I call them stories because I'm trying to tell it. And I'm trying to keep my eye on chat too. And I do need a moderator for this because even at 2, it's very hard, especially with the phone. I don't think I have any trouble on the computer once I get my computer set up. It's just kind of hard because these chats just roll by really quick, or they just stay put, and I don't see anything, and then all of a sudden a blue button will come up. I have phychic player on phone supposed to help with your energies. DNA is extra. Okay. People say let me read that again. I have a 432 hertz player on my phone supposed to help with your energies, your DNA. People say my catchphrase is clear your mind. Clear your mind. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, so with the I'm sorry, I mixed the other information up with the other information because I'm trying to do 50 different things at once, and this thing keeps coming up on me. There we go. I need to learn how to use this shit. The stuff. Okay. So Max, the Pentagon. So I'm trying to focus in on that light and that oracle, and whenever I focused on the oracle, it all just kind of like just went away and turned into this smoky mass. Like the white was formed to where you can see like it was smoke, It was coming in the middle, like the edges weren't like that. It was just where the Pentagon looking building was. And then once that set in, I kept trying to horn us in on where the pinnacle, what color it was. There was 2 lines that came up and zzz, zzz, came through, like ripped in half of black through the scene that I was looking at, like a darker black. Does that mean anything to you? Because whenever I came out of it, I thought that belonged to you. I don't know why it belonged to you, but I felt that it did. I mean, if not, I don't, don't be shy to tell me you're not. because I'm learning, you know, as I go along with everything, on knowing what I know and knowing what I'm imagining and knowing what's real. It's a lot to juggle, right? Lots and lots to juggle there. Lots of realities and dimensions, right? I get your dimensions now. I just got it. Because I let it go, you know, and I just kept going. And I think that's what I need to do from now on. Read it, let it go, let it sink in, and then maybe I'll figure it out. But, yeah. So, he's doing his heretic reading. So that means nobody would come on. They're all going to be listening to that. Soaking that up like a bunch of sponges, you know. But personally, you know, something that huge, I want to read to myself. I mean, really, that's kind of huge. That sounds like some kind of fantasy, science fiction fantasy. And I forgot what fantasy book that sounds like, but it does sound like a fantasy book, as Jeff would sound like. How'd you like my impression? Did I do good? Maybe somebody will clip that and send it to Jeff. And when you laugh and you get a kick off. Tell him it's a palate cleanser. If it's any good, I don't even know. I'm going to have to rewatch and see if it's any good. It sounded good in my own head, but then my singing sounds good in my own head. And I know I sound like a dog because whenever I record it, it's like, ah, ah, ah. What's going on? Are people think my catchphrase and maybe just me? No, I'll think about it. Alright. Could this be my little way of... Maybe it's going to come in handy later with you and I. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm trying to think. Did I gave you a shout out earlier too, didn't I? Now I did that before I meditated. I did that before I meditated. What could that mean? I might have to rewatch everything that I watched. Everything that I've done in the past couple of days. I'm going to have to look at. Because I know it's something, you know. It was too vivid not to be something. I mean, you know the difference between a picture and, you know, like plain clouds, you know. Especially whenever something changes that drastically, like within that second, and it starts doing something different, you know, that drastically different, you know, from windows and edges, you know, like it was starting to form edges on the octagon, and you know, like sharp edges and windows, and then the oracle started to come in a little bit better, and so it has to mean something. And I feel like it's to you. I really do. And I am sure of it. I'm going to have to go back. Rewind time. And this is how I learn. Whenever something doesn't make sense, you go back and you look at it again. See what you did before, see what you did after, and all the way around. Like the bubbles. Let's see. Now that I got that thought out of my way, and I had a chance to express that to you. See how, let's see, what else to talk about? Huh. We're going to learn a little bit about what we're going to be doing. How about that? I'm going to look it up. If I can. Maybe they'll let me. Now, I am going to look up, what was the name of it? I can't even remember what you said. I'm going to have to go back in there. Projection readings. Was that it? I got so many thoughts and so many ideas with myself. Have you ever just wanted to soak up everything? That's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm like, I got so many things going around in my head that, you know, it's like, dang, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Was it astro projecting? I don't know. I can't remember. No, I can't look it up. Remote viewing. Remote control. Just think of the TV. And I used to love TV. Used to love it. Absolutely adored my I Love Lucy. And Lucy, I'm home. Nope, took that away from me. Took my Oreos, double stuff, man. You don't even know how much weight I gained throughout my first pregnancy by eating Oreos. I gained 50 pounds by eating Oreos, stuffed cookies. You think that a person who ate Oreo stuffed cookies would know that it's been changed. It's not stuffed, it's stuffed. Edie! Edie! It's in here, it's locked. You know, I ate it for like 7 months. Like, horribly badly. I shouldn't have done that, but, you know, I did. You know how it goes. Right. Oh, you gave me the answer. Yeah, I need to look it up right now. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. No worries. What is remote viewing? Remote, and it didn't type viewing. View. You can type it. There it is. Remote viewing test. You know, I don't want to take no test. Should I take a test? I don't trust them. Max can give me a test. I don't want to take their test. I don't trust them. Remote viewing proof. Remote viewing training. Right there. Access training in St. Louis. Local and on-site training. Looky there. Oh, well, that's for business computer skills. It's an ad. See, that's how inexperienced I am. I can't even decipher, you know, that it's going to bring up an ad first. I forgot all about that because I'm not used to it yet. I'm used to just getting on YouTube and watching YouTube whenever I need it on a computer, not getting on anything else. I didn't trust the damn thing, to be quite honest with you. For some reason, I just didn't trust it. I didn't trust YouTube either. Don't worry. But what are you going to do? Sit around in nothingness? Oh, come on. Wait a minute. Let me open this up all the way. Yeah, that's just an ad for it. Okay. It looked like it was going to something. Never mind. Suggested remote viewing training procedure. CIA. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn you around. You're going to see this. This is going to be fun. Okay, music off. This is serious. This is serial. This is real serial now. Let me hold this real still for you. That way you can get a good get of it. Because it's unclassified information from the CIA. Can you believe that? Can you believe what we discovered here? Let's see. I won't text you. I just throw you in the pool. What? I spent 5 years glued to videos and information. I won't text you. I just throw you in the pool. I don't get that. I spent 5 years glued to videos and information. Not me. I mean, yeah, the information on the outside world there, I was for like 4 years, I think. I was taking a really close look at it and getting like a feel for it, you know, with my empathy. Yeah, you're gonna test me. Oh, you won't test. Thank you. I'm dumb. How you love me now? I got to head to work. See y'all. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. You have fun, and you're missing out. Look what we found. It's a CIA. You know, I think this is a no right here. I wonder if this is what they're doing. I wonder if the no is telling me that this is exactly what they're doing in my dreams. To be quite honest with you. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about what just transpired. Okay, I'm gonna read it to you. And I'll get it as big as I can as proof. And I'll even go back. Let me go back a page. Because this is the second page. And actually, I'm gonna go back all the way. Because... okay, so we have this ad here for this videos. Well, we have the ad right there. That's the ad that came up. Okay? And of course, always videos come next, right? But the very first one, look. Suggested remote viewing training procedure CIA. And I open that up here. Let me see. Sorry, I have to see what I'm doing. I'll open that up and look. Unclassified information. Unclassified from the CIA. Now, I know who's messing with my dreams. You're right. You said it would tell me, and it sure in hell did. Look at that. Look at that. 1986. The FY 1986 SRI International awarded a subcontract to Consultants International, CI. The purpose of that subcontract was to assemble a detailed report by an expert viewer of the subject experiences associated with remote viewing, RV. The goal of CI's report was to suggest procedures that might evolve into a testable training method. This report from the SRI contains, in abbreviated form, the basic principles and techniques that CI has purposed. For the purpose of testing these ideas, two key concepts have emerged. These two concepts are that a perceptual window or channel to RV data may be briefly opened on demand through proper applications of the stimulation response type technique. And once access to the target has been established, correct impression on fleeting, vague, and generally indistinct. This information is captured as bits of data which may have a symbolic character. The FY 1986 SRI began a novice RV training program using 9 individuals selected by psychological profiling and the 2 concepts outlined above. I'll stop there and I'll see what you guys are saying. That's a pentagon that they're... what? No. 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 And what was it? In Consultants International? Shoot. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm moving around so much, but hang tight for me, if you would, please. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I'm still going to be on live no matter what. You guys can go. Sorry if I'm spinning here and moving this, but I just found this. And now I'm going to look up Consultants International. And what is it? There was another name. There was another name. The FY. What is the FY in 1986? FY 1986. I don't know, there's like stuff here about the fiscal year and the national budget defense that comes up with that, FY 1986. I don't know if you can see that, but that comes up for a fiscal year. Civilian manpower, Department of Army Historical Summary, Department of Army Historical Summary, listed below. The exempt organizations continuing professional education, CPE, technical introduction program. Could that be? No. They were CI. I wonder if I gotta do that. FY 1986 CI. National Defense Authorization Act for the fiscal year. Sorry, I had to collect my thoughts, because this has me very intrigued now that you said Pentagon with that. Well, I don't really want to look that up on Wikipedia, but you know what? I'm in a hurry and I don't give a shit. I'm sure I'll be honest about where the fucking Pentagon, or where the National Defense is at. Okay. It's with the Armed Forces. Secretary of Defense is the national. No, that's not the same building. That wouldn't be the same building. Where's the damn building of the National Defense? Sorry, I'm not good at politics and shit. I always have to look stuff up. And I didn't mean to say that bad word stuff, I mean. Maybe it's over here on this side. Nope. I guess it's just a word. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Think of your Pentagon while you're reading this and your oracle. My oracle? What is my oracle? God, everybody keeps saying words I don't know. I always have to look them up on Google. Oracle. Did I spell that right? Oracle. No, I didn't spell it right. Yeah, I did. Somewhat. It got me there. Integrated cloud application. That's not what you're talking about. Let's get that over there. Let's go back to here. I need to find out where this is at. Ah. Technical, yeah. Ah, damn. Where's this damn place at? Does it say it down there? Down in the fine print? Maybe? No. No, it just has Wikipedia information. I don't know. Dude, man, that would be something if this tied in right now. But anyhow, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna finish reading. See, I got all caught off away from that. And I got me some classified information here. I don't care. I'm gonna read it. Abstract. List of illustrations. Okay, whatever. 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 I took my techniques directly from the military. Through work at SRI International and other laboratories, a number of individuals have demonstrated... Here, let me get that up closer. Let me put my keyboard down. There, I can get up there closer. And let me start that sentence over, because I hate whenever I do that. Okay, through work at SRI International... Sorry, my finger was on the mic. through work at SRI International and other laboratories, a number of individuals have demonstrated an apparent ability to accurately perceive information which is inaccessible through the conventional sense, and to convey their impressions in words and symbols. At times, these individuals can apparently describe events, places, people, objects, and feelings with very high quality. At SRI, hang on a minute. One second, please. Huh. Hang on. See where I'm going with that? See right there? Right there. I don't see anything that indicates. And there's SRI right there. Let's go there. See what it brings up. We'll go in there. We're gonna go in there. Huh. What is this? Looks like a medicine. Did I get the right one? Oh, yeah, it was off of the right thing. I got some Chinese here, Japanese. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Publication, newsroom. Let's look at the publication, I guess. Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Environment. Framework for information sources. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to research this, I guess, on my own. To those of you who just joined us, I was going through some information, and I kind of went to a CIA website, kind of like the no kind of just guided me there. It was kind of weird the way it happened, right, Max? It directed me to a CIA website with unclassified information. I'll show you that. Let me find it. Right here, about remote viewing. It kind of ties into something that me and Max were discussing on the live stream earlier. Where were we at? I headed off to go look up this SRI to see where they were located at. Because I had like this little vision of like a pentagon in my head while I was trying to meditate earlier, and it went into smoke, and then there was some distortion that happened, and I don't know what it meant. And I felt like it belonged to Max, and maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it belongs to Max and what Max is doing. I'm starting to think, you know, because it guided me to this page whenever I was asking. Right. I guess just rewatch. Just rewatch. I'm so stunned that I don't even know what I'm looking at, and it's about remote viewing, and I'm actually kind of intimidated to even go look at this, to be quite honest with you, why I'm here with you. Because it looks like a lot of avenues that I have no idea about, like the SRI and the FY, and, you know, I just had to look up the FY, so... Oh, I know what remote viewing is. I wasn't even doing this, remember? I just kind of like stumbled onto this, remember, Max? This was a stumble. It was the first thing that came up, and that's what happens with the no. Even though I'm looking up something, you know, because I mean, yeah, I know it's the government, and yeah, you know, but come on, remote viewing, they couldn't even come up with Wikipedia first on what remote viewing was, the definition of remote viewing. It came up directly to the CIA. I mean, get real. That's a sign. That's the no. That's what I'm looking at, is that's the way it comes to me. It comes exactly that way. Like if I'm questioning something, it'll come to me in like little things like this, and I'm starting to see. I'm starting to think that somebody is remote viewing me, or maybe there's something in here that I could use. So I'm gonna have to go through and decipher. What? How many pages is this? Wow. I mean, I'm not going to read this all because I'm sure you have some stuff for me, Max, but I'm going to skim through it and see what's up. What's up with this? See, that was just freaky. Freaky love it. I freaking love it! Wow. What is that? That's kind of like the way I saw it. Right there. That's exactly the way I saw that building. It was distorted like that. And then you could see the windows there, except for it was a pentagon and it went all the way around, like in a pentagon. Isn't that weird? Ah, Mother Nature's in the house. Anybody want that tarot card reading? Hashtag Mother May I. Unless you like to sit here with my old boring butt looking at CIA unclassified information. I'm not going to be reading this right now. There's no way. Look how many pages there are. My goodness. It's a lot. It's a lot. What is that? Look at that. I wonder what it really looks like. Is that what it really looks like? It's not what I seen. That's definitely not what I seen right there. That's not what I seen. Mine was more like a structure, like a building that the other one was. Ooh. Whose mug is that? Suspect. Target. Somebody got access. And looky there, happened to stop exactly. I let my no guide me. Interpret. I can't pronounce that. Interpretative overlay. Interpretative overlay, IO, is information that, when perceived by the remote viewer, when perceived, overshadows or changes real data or RV signal related to the target. Am I a target? IO is mostly observed to be very vivid and clear. It can be experiential in nature and look like something with which you are familiar. With IO, when IO is perceived, it should be described. Somebody's utilizing something here. Let me go back and look. I'll hold a minute. Yeah, I know that, Max. I seen that, but I'm more interested in where I'm going with this, because this is kind of cool, actually. It is pretty cool. You said that you hit the nail. I was getting ready to say cool. Yeah, I think so. Babe, I think so. Actually, I kind of know so now. I mean, look what it guided me to. Baby, we're being watched. Big time. When IO is perceived, it should be described as objectified on your session paper and labeled as IO. IO is dealt with through extensive training and recognizing and dealing with it. Its appearance in a novice level session 10 to 100% of the time, 80 to 100% of the time. An appearance, let me start over. An appearance in a novice lesson session 80 to 100% of the time is commonplace, but not found to be an objectionable. At this point, it is rationalized and shown as to how it relates to the target. At the advanced level, it is seen less frequently, perhaps 50% of the time. At this, hang on, let me see what you wrote here. Good examples of remote viewing on those pages, and then we do blind remote viewing targets on my show to review or to view the target. Then after I tell you what the target was and put the pieces of data together for a complete picture. But can they it sounds like that this is, I don't know. Okay, let me reread that. Interpretative overlay. Whatever. IO is information that, when perceived by the remote viewer, overchanges or shadows real data or RV signal related to that target. What is an RV signal? Maybe that's the distortion I saw. Hey, whoever just joined us, we're on to something like really interesting. I started looking up remote viewing so that I can be prepared for his session, Max's session here, coming up pretty soon, and came across some CIA documents with a premonition that I had throughout a meditation. It kind of sinks a little bit home, so I'm searching it. I'm looking into it. And what does this do? Cell phone booster.